Good afternoon, my dear students. I am Mrs. Parvati, PGT Physics, Holy Hearts Educational Academy, Raipur, Chhattisgarh. Again, I am here with another topic: effect of temperature on resistance and resistivity. How does the resistance change with the increase or decrease of temperature? That we are going to discuss. Even resistivity also, right? So, first of all, what is the cause of resistance? Why resistance occurs whenever you consider a conductor? Because when the uh, ions, moving electrons, can collide with each other, when you connect the conductor to the terminals of the battery, the electrons gets energy, so they start colliding with each other. Not only with each other, with the walls of the conductor, ions of the conductor here, moving electrons can collide with the ions in the metal. So due to that, they randomly move here and there. They are not following a particular direction. What is current? Current is nothing but the charge flowing in a particular direction, forward direction. The net direction is decreasing. That is why they are resisting the flow of current, flow of charge. So the reason for the resistance is nothing but collision of ions with the metal, with the metals of the conductor, or with the conductor or with the metal here. Then they change their direction, moving here and there. There is no particular direction. That is why resistance offers. The conductor offers the resistance. Okay, this is about cause of resistance. So how does this resistance depend on temperature, change in temperature? If we increase the temperature, let us take like that, then what happens? The collisions more and more occurs, so the opposition of flow of electrons will more and more increases. That is why resistance will increase. But that is only with the concepts we have explained. Mathematically also we can explain why the resistance increases with the rise of temperature. We know the formula of resistance. R is equal to ml upon a e square n e square a tau. We know that resistance is equal to ml upon n e square a tau. What is tau? Relaxation time. What is relaxation time? Relaxation time is nothing but the average time taken by the electrons between two successive collisions. Right? So when the temperature increases, these electrons will get more kinetic energy. So more and more collisions takes place. Relaxation time will decrease. If tau decreases, R will increase. ml upon n e square a tau is the formula of resistance. R is inversely proportional to tau. When the temperature increases, tau decreases, so resistance will increase. It's clear to all. Once again, if the temperature increases, the relaxation time will decrease. We know that R is proportional to 1 by tau. If tau decreases, resistance will increase. In this way, the resistance will increase here. So how much it will increase? To calculate the formula and all here, to solve the sums and all. Resistance at 0 degrees is R0 you will take. Then I have increased the temperature of the conductor to T degrees, it will become RT. So the change in resistance for T raise of temperature is RT minus R0. This is for R0 is original. If original resistance is 1 ohm, what is the change in temperature? RT minus R0 upon R0. This is for T degrees. If I want to calculate for 1 degree, then divided by T. This is called temperature coefficient of resistance. It is defined as change in resistance. It is denoted by alpha. Alpha is defined as change in resistance per unit degree raise in temperature. Once again, alpha, temperature coefficient of resistance, is defined as change in resistance RT minus R0 upon R0 per unit resistance per unit degree raise in temperature T. And the unit is per degrees centigrade. Right? This is about change in resistance. What is the formula here? Alpha is equal to RT minus R0 upon R0 into T. This is the formula for alpha here. If you know the value of alpha and if you know the value of R naught, you can calculate the value of RT, resistance at T degrees centigrade. In conductors, what happens? The resistance will increase with the rise of temperature. We are talking about conductors here. Okay. So let us come to the another point. What is effect of temperature on resistivity? On resistivity rho. Same logic. We know the formula for rho. What is rho? M upon Ne square tau. Rho is inversely proportional to tau relaxation time. If the temperature increases, then collision time will, relaxation time will decrease, and rho is inversely proportional to tau. If tau decreases, rho will increase. So there is a increase in resistivity of the temperature. Not all the cases. In semiconductors it does not obey. Only in conductors it obeys here. The specific resistance or resistivity is directly proportional to temperature. Here also, what is the temperature coefficient of resistivity alpha R? Change in resistivity per unit resistivity per unit degree raise in temperature. Per unit degree raise in temperature. See here, rho is equal to, so 1 by 2, rho T is equal to rho naught into 1 plus alpha T. What is alpha R? Coefficient of temperature, coefficient of resistivity, rho T minus rho naught upon rho naught into T per degree Celsius. This is the formula for alpha here. You know, when you observe carefully the resistivity of the some materials with the rise of temperature you take on x-axis and rho you take on y-axis. This is for copper. For metals, the resistivity starts increasing like that. Okay. And second case, nichrome, alloys. For alloys, this is the graph we get. If temperature is 0, rho is not 0. Absolutely 0, no. It's clear. So there is some rho, resistivity here. And this is called for nichrome wire. And this is for semiconductors. It is inversely proportional. As temperature increases, the resistivity will decrease for semiconductors here. Right? So here I would like to tell you something. When the temperature increases for conductors, the resistivity also increases, but the conductivity will decrease. Got it? Ideally, there is no conductor who has got zero resistivity. Some resistivity must be there for every material. It's clear. Once again, as the temperature increases, the resistivity also increases. At the same time, conductivity starts decreasing. Okay. At a particular temperature, the resistivity ideally, it is not practically possible, ideally tries to approach to the zero. Right? That is, resistivity is approaching to zero. That is, conductivity is very, very high. That type of conductors are called superconductors. Those substances are called superconductors. This superconductivity phenomena we are using in, where do we use superconductor? In microprocessor. That is, long back we used to have the microprocessor, not food processors and all here. Microprocessor, chips, small chips, electronic chips. There we used to take the superconductors. Even super fast computers nowadays you are applying, there also we are using superconductors. These are all applications of superconductors. What is a superconductor? Whose resistivity is zero, approximately zero, tends to reach zero. At that time, the conductivity will be very, very high. At 4 degrees Kelvin, I will give you example. At 4 degrees Kelvin temperature, the mercury acts as a superconductor. The resistivity tends to become zero. So it is very highly conducting here, high conductivity. It is called superconductor here. It behaves like a superconductor. Okay, children? So see you. Bye-bye.